Yes, dear children. Good morning, everyone. So, today we will go further with Lewis theory. What we saw in the beginning, Arrhenius theory, and then Lowry-Bronsted theory, and now the third one, an improved version of acids and bases, that is Lewis theory. So, in 1923, Lewis defined an acid as an electron pair acceptor and a base as an electron pair donor. Okay. Now, when you say electron pair acceptor, which will act as an electron pair acceptor? See, each and every atom is supposed to have octet configuration. Okay. So, if the atom is not having octet configuration, if it is short of 2 electrons, then it can accept a pair of electron, right? So, such molecules in which an atom is possessing less than octet number of electrons, they will accept a pair of electron and they are called as Lewis acids. Now take the example of BF3. Now in the fourth chapter, chemical bonding, we have already studied that this BF3 is an electron deficient compound because the central boron is having 3 electrons. Xenon. Boron की atomic number 5 है. So configuration is, if it is 5, configuration is 2, 3. So there are 3 electrons in the valence shell and these 3 electrons are shared with the 3 fluorine atoms. So together it makes up 6. Okay, it is not making up 8. So it is short of, the boron is short of 2 electrons, so it is accepting a pair of electron. From where? From ammonia. There is a lone pair of electron on nitrogen. Now this nitrogen, it is giving its electron pair and also sharing it with boron. And what is the kind of bond that it forms? It is called as coordinate covalent bond. It is a covalent bond because the lone pair of electron on nitrogen is shared between the two. Okay, but boron is not giving its share. It is not giving any electron. Okay, both the electrons are coming from nitrogen and it is being shared with boron. So from where the electron is being donated, come shared, that is the direction of coordinate covalent bond. From nitrogen it is getting shared with boron. Okay, so the arrow is pointing towards boron that nitrogen is giving, right? So this is called as coordinate covalent bond. Another example is ammonia is having a pair of electron and H plus, that is proton, is not having any electron. Hydrogen is having only one electron. That one electron is lost. That is why it is H plus, right? Now this pair of electron on nitrogen is going to be shared with that of hydrogen, right? Again, look at the arrow. The arrow is pointing towards the electron deficient atom from the electron rich atom. So this is again coordinate covalent bond. Okay, and with the result what happens? The pair of electron that is being shared here, only one electron remains with nitrogen. With the result, what is it is having? This nitrogen is having only 4 electrons around it, is it not? It is supposed to have 5. That is why this positive charge is denoted, right? So this is ammonium ion. Now these Lewis bases are electron pair donors. Lewis acids are electron pair acceptors. Okay, keep telling that and register it in your memory. Now these Lewis bases, they are of 2 types. What? All negative ions, they are all Lewis bases. Okay, because they have the capacity to share an electron pair with any other atom. Then neutral molecules possessing a lone pair of electron on any one atom, they are also Lewis bases, like ammonia, where there is a lone pair of electron on nitrogen. ROH is alcohol, you have studied in 10th class. Okay, R is alkyl group. OH is alcoholic group, you know it, and there are two lone pair of electrons on oxygen. So this can also behave as a Lewis base. Then water, simple water, where the oxygen is possessing two lone pair of electrons, can also act as a Lewis base. Right? So all negative ions and neutral molecules possessing a lone pair of electron on any one atom, they will act as a Lewis base. I'm sorry children, I forgot to pull the camera down. Yes, so once again let me tell you, all negative ions, they are Lewis bases, and all neutral molecules in which a lone pair of electron is there on any one atom, they also behave as Lewis bases. Right? Okay. Now, what are Lewis acids? Lewis acids, they are of four types. What are they? Number one, molecules having a central atom with incomplete octet. This I told you in the beginning also, BF3, BCl3, all boron halides, they are electron deficient molecules. AlCl3 is also having only 6 electrons, 3 its own and 3 after sharing, so total of 6, which is short of 2. Same way FeCl3, this is also having only 6 electrons around it. Okay, so these are all having incomplete octet, so they behave as Lewis acids. Then simple cations such as Ag plus, Cu2 plus, Fe3 plus, they also act as Lewis acids. Why? Because these ions, they have vacant orbitals where it can gain a pair of electrons, so they will act as acids. Right? Electron pair acceptors. So anything which is having space to accept a pair of electron will act as a Lewis acid. Then molecules having central atoms with empty d orbitals, they will also act as Lewis acids, like PF5, phosphorus pentafluoride or phosphorus pentachloride. Now you will have phosphorus as the central atom. Its atomic number is 15. Configuration is 285. Now this 285 is 3s2 3p3. Third shell, if it is there, so 3d should also be there, but 3d, there is no electron, so 3d is empty. Right? Hybridization to baat ki baat hai. You just talk about phosphorus or the central atom which is having empty d orbitals. They are going to act as Lewis acids. Okay, like silicon. Silicon is having 14 atomic number, so 284, so it is 3s2 3p2. Again 3d, third shell hai to 3d hai par khali hai. Right? Then molecules containing a multiple bond between two atoms of different electronegativities. C double bond O on either side. So carbon and oxygen, they differ in electronegativities and they are connected through a multiple bond, a double bond, right? It's not a single bond, it's a multiple bond. That is double or triple. It may be triple also. They also act as Lewis acids. Now this CO2 will accept an electron pair from OH minus to become bicarbonate ion, HCO3 minus. Right? So these are all Lewis acids. 4 types of Lewis acids. Now, what is the advantage of this Lewis acid concept? It could explain the acidic and basic nature of many substances. It could also explain many acid-base reactions. Like what we have shown, Lewis acid and Lewis base के बीच में जो reactions है, it could explain. But what are the limitations? Limitations are, it considers every reaction forming a coordinate bond to be an acid-base reaction. Okay? कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड कब फॉर्म होता है? जब एक के पास इलेक्ट्रॉन डिफिशिएंट हो और दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच हो, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच एटम द इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर इज बीइंग शेयर्ड विद द इलेक्ट्रॉन डिफिशिएंट एटम, इज इट नॉट? जैसे BF3NH3 का देखा था, राइट? So it considers every reaction forming a coordinate bond to be acid-base reaction. Now HCl, H2SO4 are not acids according to Lewis theory, because Lewis acids are electron pair acceptors. Now from where can you show HCl and H2SO4 accepting a pair of electron? Right? Okay. Lewis concept cannot explain the strength of acids and bases. It does not explain. Right? So these two are the main limitations of Lewis acids. Lewis concept. Okay? And one more thing I want you to remember, that Lewis acids are also called as electrophiles and Lewis bases are called as nucleophiles. Lewis acids क्या होते हैं? Electron pair acceptor. Is it not? Electron pair acceptor means it is having attraction for a pair of electron. Philic means attraction. Philic for what? Electrons. So they are electrophilic or electrophiles. Okay? If the attraction is for nucleus is positively charged. Okay? If the attraction is for the nucleus, खुद के पास क्या होगा? Negative charge. Is it not? So Lewis bases are electron pair donors. They have excess electron or they have the capacity to donate a pair of electron. So they are seeking a positive center. They are electron rich. They are seeking a positive center. So they are called nucleophiles. Right?